Hey guys, welcome back to the Jack Homestead. I'm Chris. For those who are just checking us out, today I'm going to make some tomato sauce. I bought a fruit strainer, I guess that's what they call it, off of Amazon, and it goes into our KitchenAid, and it does a really good job at making sauce. I'll show you in the end what that looks like. I don't know if we'll get to canning it today, but today I'm going to strain it, get it cooked down and ready to be canned. So stick around with us and I'll show you what we do. All right, so I got this strainer, or this, fruit strainer, and ooh, I left some stuff on it in there. Needs to be washed. Didn't realize that. Well, that ain't right. There we go. Didn't realize it got in there. So we're going to put that together. So we take this goes in here like so, and then this part here goes on there just like so. But first I want to get some olive oil and put it on this rubber seal here. So we'll get that done. So now that we got that done, I'm going to wash my hands. Wash my hands. I've already cut the tomatoes, and they're over in our pan right there. Roaster pan works great. Love to use that. Got it for Mrs. Jack a couple years ago for this purpose of making stock um, and canning tomatoes and whatever else we decide to can. All right, so I got that in. Now I'm going to put this in. On this here, it shows um, where you lock it. So you put it in here to unlock, twist it to lock it. That locks it into place. Then the next thing we do is we take this cap off, this little cap thingy here. If it'll come off here, off of the KitchenAid, and then we put our unit on here and then screw this back in so that this doesn't come loose or anything like that. So now that we got that part done, got my little catch pan here to catch my seeds and the skins, my pot here to put the sauce in, and of course here's the funnel for it. Goes right here, right on it like that, and then your spout, I guess you would call it, for the tomato sauce to come through goes on. This goes on here like so, and then we put our pot like that so that it catches all that other stuff. What else I like to do is I like to put either a towel or a paper towel over this part because it does splash a little bit, but nothing to be too concerned with. So I'll put that on there like so. And I got my strainers for my tomatoes, which I'm going to bring over right now. See if I can back you up so you guys can see that. So these are the tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes, paste tomatoes. We also have. Is my mic still on? Yep. We also have. Sorry about that. Some cherry tomatoes in here. You can make sauce out of everything. All the different tomatoes. There's some atomic tomatoes in here. Yeah, you just want to cook them down like it is here, and then the fruit strainer will do all the rest for us. Now, as far as tomatoes, like I said, the cherry tomatoes and stuff like that. Excuse me. Excuse me again. But anyway, I'll get a strainer out for that, which is this right here. I also use a potato masher to help get rid of some of the juice. Because the more you get rid of the juice, I'm going to grab another strainer, colander, strainer, what everybody calls it. And I'm actually going to use that one first. So, and we'll put this back in there. This can go back up here. That can go back in there. Don't mind the kitchen. Right now we're still revamping it. Mrs. Jack painted painted these this color. Eventually here soon we're going to get rid of this table or the countertops. We're going to go with all butcher block all the way around. But that's another video. I got my tomatoes in here. And what I normally do is I'll take this, let it strain out of there a little bit, then put it into this thing here, the colander. And I'm not sure how much we'll get with this. You got to do a lot of tomatoes to do sauce. We might get 3, maybe 4 out of this. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. I mean, if you wanted to also, you could save the liquid in this part and save it for soup mixes, stuff like that. You don't have to, but it's totally up to you. So now that I got my colander a little over half full, I'm going to press this down and get rid of some of these, get rid of some of that liquid in there. They probably should have another, I think I'm gonna, another bowl here. Another bowl here for to put, oops, to put my tomatoes in. So I'm gonna do that. Get that back there. Put this back in here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that. Make sure I get most of the liquids out of here. I don't know how much sauce we're going to get, but we're going to try to do our best. So now I'm going to dump this into here, making a mess. And then that is going to go in here, into the funnel. And I try to do it slow so I don't make a big mess. There. Get all that in there. Get all that wonderfulness in there. And we'll do it again. Now, we're not professionals in the canning and this and that. I mean, we do what we're taught, what I'm taught from my grandparents and my mom and my dad and stuff like that. We do a lot of canning of our vegetables the past couple of years. Even before COVID, I know a lot of people have rooted, well, not rooted, but went to this way of canning their food. Not only it's nice knowing what is in your food when you grow it, you know, because of pesticides and all that stuff that they use on the commercial side of gardening, you know, where they grow millions of tomatoes, and you know, you don't know how good they're washed. You don't know if it's inside of the tomato and the meat down into the, you know, where you get into the cells and stuff like that. We also do it because it tastes good and it lasts longer on the shelf than tomato sauce or whatever you make with it last that you get at the grocery store. And personally, I know when you go to the grocery store that you know, the tomatoes all look nice and the same. Well, they're altered. They grow them that way, and they're, you know, they get them right down to the genes. They do genes. They change the genes in them so that they're all the same. To me, a real tomato plant, the tomatoes aren't all the same. Some have blemishes, some grow differently. But the taste, I mean, in our garden, you could go out there and pick a tomato off the plant, wipe it off to get the dirt off, and you could eat it right out there. You don't have to bring it in to rinse it, to wash it, due to, you know, pesticides put on there, stuff to help grow, you know, stuff like that. We try to do all natural stuff in here. You know what? I'm going to dump that in there, and I'm going to get this out of the way. So pull this out of the way. Get this over here. I love doing this kind of stuff. It's awesome. You could actually can this way. This is how you can whole tomatoes. Um, you just got to take the skins off, but what you would do, you'd blanch them and then, or do what Mrs. Jack does. We freeze ours in the gallon bags, and then when they start thawing out, the skins peel right off. You just got to cut the core out and where the stem is, you know, the center part is, but that's how we do it. So that part's done. Now I'm going to get some of this, and I'm going to strain it right here. Put some more in here. Maybe a little bit more. Like so. And then I'm going to put this up into here. Like so. Just like that. Then I got to get my plunger part, which is down here. And you put your oh, wait a minute. Move it back just a little bit. This thing keeps turning on me. So I got my plunger, and I'm going to turn this on, and you turn it on to number 4, which is right there, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just push this down in there, like so. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but here comes the meaty part of the tomato and the seeds. Oops, I forgot my glass or my plastic splash guard, which goes like this. That's my splash guard. But that's how you do that. This thing is awesome. Let me get a close-up of this so you guys can see this. Take this off for a second. See how the juice squirts out of there? And then over here, the skins and the seeds come out. But yeah, that's the tomatoes. So there's a good shot of it. And then down in the bottom there, awesome. So I'm going to put this back on, and I'll put you back over here. So like I said, we make our own tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce. We make our own salsa. Everybody does their stuff different. Um, you know, they can stuff differently, and stuff like that. It's very enjoyable. I like to do this. We used this last year also to make, well, not this, but we made our own sausage out of venison, breakfast sausage and Italian sausage. We didn't do the links, but we got the meat, like hamburger, ground sausage. But yeah, I encourage everybody to try this at least one time. Make your own stuff. You know, you don't need to. You don't need a fancy equipment like this. You can cook it on there. We did for years. We were making our own spaghetti sauce just on the stove. You know, cooking it down, taking the taking the skin off, and we left the seeds in, and we made spaghetti sauce that way. Very good spaghetti sauce. Mrs. Jack made. She's a wonderful cook. It just I'm amazed at what she has picked up as far as cooking and preserving and growing a garden. She can't grow a house plant to save her life. Hate to say it, but it's true. She'll admit it too. Um, I don't want to put that in there. So, we got some more sauce here, or some more tomatoes, and we're gonna get these out. The worst part about anything like this is cleanup. I mean, you know, it's just like everything else. Cleanup. Cleanup really sucks. But it's fun. I mean, you could teach your kids how to do this stuff. It'd be awesome. Now there's sauce on this. And I want to take that and get as much as I can out of that. Now we're going to put this back up into here. Actually, I'm going to strain that just a little bit more. There we go. We're going to put this up into here. And then we're going to start it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make some more. It's worth its weight in silver and gold for making, for canning tomato sauce and making your own sauce. Because you can actually, right after you're done with this, cook this down, add what you want to it, and bada boom, bada bing. Make your own spaghetti sauce. Oh, it's lovely. I love to cook it. When we cook it down, get rid of some of the moisture in it. And take some bread and just dunk bread in there. Oh my God, it's good. With this, it takes a lot less time. And you can buy hand crank fruit strainers too. And hopefully next year we'll use this on our raspberries when we make some raspberry jam. And I'm sure it would work with peaches after you peel them and get the skins off and all that good stuff. But yeah, I love this thing. It's a good investment. Keyword, good investment. Keywords, good investment. So, oh, that's Cameron at Mahindra. Let me be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted. The Mahindra rep, Cameron, I'll say his first name, was giving me a call. What we're going to do about that mower deck issue. That's another video, by the way. I'll put them up in here or whatever. So anyway, we got our first round through. Now we're going to do our second round. So, where was I? Okay. So, now that you went through your first round, there's still pulp or meat on these skins, even though you went through once. I go through them 2 extra times, so it'll be 3 times total to get all what I can out of these. So, and you want to do that because you put hard work into your tomatoes. You know, you grow them from seedlings, or or you buy them already started. So you want to get what you can out of them. So we're going to put them back in here. Hope you can see me without making a huge mess. Mrs. Jack will kick my butt. We do our videos. We try. I try to do them edited, edit as much as I can. But these are just, we're not professionals, and we're just trying to. We mainly use our videos just to show people what we do, maybe help them out, whoever looks at them. For us, it's more of a video library for us or myself to go back to see what I did on that certain thing, because my memory's not the greatest, or if that way didn't work, and I go through to see if I did something wrong, or if I could have done something different to make it different, to work better. Then that's what we use our. It's kind of like a. What do I want to say? Not a ledger. uh, Kind of like a diary, a video diary of the stuff that we do here. But there's still quite a bit of meat left on that. So we're going to call that good. Turn that off. Clean our screen off here. Get all that good meat. Mater meat. Now we'll take this and we'll put it over on the stove. Don't mind the mess. Put it on the stove here. Turn that on. And we'll put it on low so that we can cook it down and make sauce. And then we'll can it. So, that's it for right now for that part of the video. Okay, now that we've cooked the sauce for about 4 to 5 hours to help get rid of some of the water in there out of the sauce, make it a little thicker, now we're getting ready to can it. As you can see, I have my tools that I'm going to can with. I got my funnel, magnet for pulling the lids out, canning jar lifter, so you don't have to put your hands in the hot water. This pulls the jars out, you'll see. I got a teaspoon and a tablespoon. My lids, lemon juice. We're going to put about a tablespoon of lemon juice in each jar, and probably a teaspoon of, yeah, it's maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons of salt and basil that my wife had made into the sauce. Vinegar with a paper towel to help clean the top of the rim of the jar to make it seal better. So I'll show you what the sauce looks like. Take our lid, put it over here, and here's our sauce. Nice and thick. What we like to have in this type of spaghetti sauce that we're making today and the last couple of weeks. Over here I have my canning canister, my canner. Actually, we're going to be water bathing these for, I believe, 40 minutes, I think it was. And in the oven, I sterilized 4 jars. So we're going to turn that off, and we're going to can these up, guys. So I hope you enjoy the video and maybe learn something, but here we go. Watch out, Clyde. Watch out, buddy. guys, now we got the jars in the water bath canner. We're going to put water in here, and we're going to just cover the lids like that. Here, I'll get a close-up of that so you can see. Now we're going to let that go and let that boil. And then we're going to put the lid on it, and we're going to do that for 40 minutes. Now this jar here, I'll put in the fridge, and then we'll add it to the next batch. Or use it up before then. So I'm going to let that cool. I don't want to put it in the fridge cold or when it's cold in there because it might crack the glass. So 40 minutes on high. I might move this over to this one because this one works a little quicker, heats up a little faster. And we'll be right back after that starts heating, or after this is all done. We'll pull them out and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, time is up. I took the lid off. I let it cool a little bit before I took them out. We're getting ready to take them out. Looks good. A little bit of water on the top there, but that's okay. So now we'll let these set, cool, and you'll hear a pop when they seal. They'll go kind of like that, like this, and they'll seal. You'll hear it. And that means they're good and sealed. And then you can take the ring off if you want. Some people choose to leave the ring on. We take the rings off, and then if we can lift the jar up by the seal or the lid, then we know it's good and sealed. So yes, you can be. It can pop, but when you go to pick that up, it can come loose, and it's not a good seal, and you need to use that first right away. Put it in the fridge. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Next video, I'm not sure. Oh, did you hear that? The next video coming out, I'm not sure what's going to be on. There's just so much to do around here, and a lot of it's repetitive stuff. Maybe we'll do something in the garden on the next video on preparation for fall. Mrs. Jack's going to be. Oh, there goes another one. Mrs. Jack will be going to be planting our fall crops, brassicas and stuff like that, cabbages, broccoli, some spinach, I think, and some other stuff. So until then, hey, you guys have a great day, great evening, whatever time it is you guys are watching this. Have a wonderful day, evening, all that good stuff. And hey, be kind to one another. We need a lot of that today. Until then, see ya.